this is going to be a different video, and before I do start that, I'm just going to apologize right off the hop for the noise from the air conditioner, but it's too nice to be cooped up inside to record the video. Wanted to be in the backyard, so here I am. Anyway, so this video is going to be something completely different. It's not Pentax related. It's actually about shooting technique. So one of my subscribers actually inquired as to why do I shoot with both eyes open? They've never seen this before. I thought, really? Is it really that strange that I shoot with two eyes open? I wonder. So I started asking around, and apparently, yes, it is not something people normally do. So why do I shoot with two eyes open? Well, basically, this goes way back when I was learning photography back in film, like back in the film days, in photography class, and professor basically was explaining that, you know, it's no different than looking through the view of a telescope. It's a very narrow field of view, right? Versus looking through a pair of binoculars where you have this much coverage versus just one single telescope, right? So there's a big difference. So the way he explained it was, if you're shooting only looking through the viewfinder, you're only going to see what's in the viewfinder, nothing else. So you can't plan a shot as it happens. You never know what's going to happen. So if you want to make sure you know, that you're completely aware of your surroundings and you can actually keep a tab on everything that's happening all at once, because you never know when something you weren't expecting actually does unfold in front of you, having both eyes open will actually give you the wider perspective, so you can actually capture you know, that image. Whereas if you aren't using both eyes, so say something happens in this quadrant here, using the binocular theory, you know, something's happening over here, you'll be able to actually see it coming into the frame. You'll actually notice, and you can just adjust your shot, right? However, if you're looking through a telescope, and yes, I apologize, I can't control the sun, I know the light's flickering, but if you're looking through a, you know, like a telescope size image plane, and something's happening over here, you're not going to see it because you're blocked, right? So, in essence, that is why I shoot with two eyes open. It's just something I'm used to. At the beginning, I will admit, it did seem very odd. I was very used to closing one eye and just looking through the viewfinder, right? So you only see just what's in the viewfinder and nothing else. But if you have both eyes open, I mean, you can see like way off to the side here. And for me personally, it also lessens eye strain over X amount of period of time. Because I don't know, that's just for me. I mean, it may be different for other people, I don't know. But I just find that, you know, it does take a bit of time to adjust your view. You know, being able to, I guess, tell your brain, focus through the viewfinder, I want to focus on that one eye. But you're still keeping your subconscious alive in regards to everything else that's happening, right? But you're not actually focusing your concentration on, you know, the non-viewfinder eye. However, you can still see enough where you'll be able to spot things as they happen. And when I've been out shooting, you know, with a lot of other photographers, I do happen to notice a lot more things that they don't actually notice. You know, and that could very well just be because I actually do shoot with both eyes open all the time. I'm always absolutely fundamentally aware of all my surroundings. I'm always looking around, I'm looking behind me, to the sides, shooting with two eyes open. And yeah, so I'm gonna actually I'm going to try to do a simulation of what that actually translates into, so hopefully you'll be able to understand a bit clearer. Okay, so here's the view through the viewfinder. This is what you would be seeing if you were using just your one eye looking through the viewfinder. This is the HD 55-300 PLM at 55 millimeters. And now, using the two eye technique, you would be getting a view of pretty much this. So there is a very stark difference in regards to the wide area of coverage that you can visually see versus just relying on the viewfinder alone. There's a lot more happening all within this region here that you didn't even know existed looking through just the viewfinder. Okay, so using the HD DA55300 PLM, this would pretty much be the field of view that I would see at 55 millimeters. You know, from where I'm sitting right now, which is where you saw me recording the video. However, using both eyes open, so this is the view I would only see through the viewfinder, and that's it. Now, using both the double eye technique, this would be the view that I would have approximately. It's not actually quite as wide, but this is in approximation of how much wider of a field of view I actually get when I'm using the two-eye technique. So it is quite a significant difference. You know, it's going back to, let's zoom in again, as far as approximately what it would be with the viewfinder alone. It would be about that. And then let's go back out, and that would be the view with the two eyes. So that's basically, you know, what the difference is and why I shoot with both eyes open all the time. Always being mindful of my surroundings and keeping an eye on all the action and all the events that unfold or possibly could unfold in front of you, you know, because I don't like missing opportunities. Anyway, I know it may not be for everybody. If you want to try it out, it does take, I will admit, it does take some time to actually get used to shooting with both eyes open, but it does make an absolute monster difference in regards to how many more shots you'll be prepared for as they unfold. So yeah, that's pretty much my explanation. I hope this answers anything, and this is a question I'm sure a lot of you didn't even think of, probably didn't even notice. But anyway, I do shoot with two eyes open. Maybe I should call myself Two Eyes Open Photography or something. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you like the video, leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It helps me out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and you will see me on my next video. I'm out.